Hello and welcome back to Heat Chat. This is your stock market mid-weekly update. Let's get right into it. So first we got the S&P 500 index. You can see some good gains in electronic technology. We got Apple, Nvidia, kind of a mixed bag in technology services. Finance, kind of a mixed bag as well. Same with retail. I'd say some good gains in health in some of the larger companies. You can see Tesla's down, wow, about 13%. Some good gains, kind of flat actually for commercial services, and you can kind of see the rest. Now let's see how the S&P 500 is doing on the week. So last 5 days, yeah, okay, so about pretty flat. I would say, it says down about 0.33%, but really that's pretty flat. Jumping into the VIX or volatility, volatility is up about 2%, but again, relatively flat for the week. Now we can see our fear greed index. We got it sitting at 44 about fear. You can see it's pretty flat compared to last week was about 40. We can go through, so we have 125-day moving average sitting at fear. Again, that's probably because it's trending relatively flat, kind of going towards the moving average. We can see stock price strength is sitting in fear, although there is a pretty solid rebound there. Price breadth, fear. Put and call options are sitting at neutral. Volatility, again, pretty neutral, pretty flat over the last little while. Safe haven demand is sitting at fear, although it does seem to be in the positive territory above the 0%. So, stocks are outperforming bonds just kind of slightly, about 1.5% or so. And then junk bond demand is sitting in the greed category. All right, moving over to our ASX 200. You can see finance is doing pretty well over the last week or so. Some good gains here. Same with non-energy materials, some good gains here. Kind of negative in the health technology for the week, as well as the technology services. Looking at retail trade, some good gains there as well. But overall, kind of a mixed bag for some of the smaller sectors. So overall, pretty solid returns for the ASX 200. Largely carried probably by some of these larger cap companies. Let's take a look at the last 5 days. So pretty flat as well. This one's up about 0.39%. For the last 5 days, we can see a lot of the gains kind of came over the last 2 trading sessions here. And let's go into the TSX Composite. So this is our Canadian index. So we have some good gains in TD, but really a mixed bag in our financials. Some good gains in technology, a lot of green there, and a lot of green in the non-energy materials as well, in the larger companies here. Moving into energy, a lot of green here except for CNQ, down about 3.1%. Transportation relatively flat. Retail, looking pretty negative, a lot of red in the retail trade. But overall, kind of a mixed bag as well this week. Let's see how we're doing on the last 5 days. And this one's also pretty flat, so down about 0.19%. So again, relatively flat over the last week or so. Now let's compare the three. Let's see what we have. So this is our month, 1 month. Some good gains over the last month. We're up about 4% or so. Again, you can see the TSX is in the dark blue, S&P 500 is in the yellow, and the ASX is in the lighter blue. And here are the returns for the three of them. But yeah, overall, some good gains between all three of them. And let's take a look at the 5-day. And here's your 5-day returns. And you can see recently the ASX 200 has kind of had a little bit of a jump, but overall kind of trending more or less sideways, I would say, over the last week. So if you liked the video, leave a like below, subscribe, and thanks for watching, everybody.